Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Chris, also known as Pokemaster88 from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. Yeah, we don't have to do that whole intro, but you guys get the joke. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get the battle on its way here. He is a strong competitive battler as well. He has been YouTubing recently, and this is actually our 5th match here on Scarlet and Violet. So we agreed to do kind of like a UU-ish game and below mix, so not quite the top level of Pokemon here, but a good tier. So yeah, looking at his team there, looks to be pretty strong, pretty well balanced, pretty cool team as well. Looking at my team, it is the same one that I used in the last match here. So what do I want to lead with in this one? I feel like the best case scenario here has to be the Araquanid for this team. So we're going to go ahead and do the Araquanid lead here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and see how that works out. As he is still making his selection there. There we go. So this guy is definitely a tough competitor. We've played him before, both in and out of draft leagues. So he is definitely a very solid player through and through. So should be an interesting one here. So we'll see if we can make it happen. So there he is, and he is going to go ahead and lead with the Serena as we led with the Araquanid. So this is not too bad for us, actually, of a lead. I don't think this thing gets super effective coverage against us. Now, the choice right out of the gate here is going to be, simply put, he has switch-ins to us, so I feel like he probably just pivots out here. Now the question is, what does he go into to face us? Because we have one of two attacking moves that we could go for. Alternatively, I feel like there's a shot he could go into the Espeon to try and potentially magic bounce a sticky web, incoming sticky web from us. So I very much want a liquidation here because I feel like there's no way he stays in on this matchup. So yeah, we're going to liquidation. We'll make a little bit of a play. He does U. Okay, perfect. So U-turns actually does quite a bit of damage to us with a critical hit there. So that's a little unfortunate of a way to start the matchup off for us. But he is going to get the pivot out here. So what does he come in with is the question. Okay, it is going to be the Swalot. So he was predicting perhaps the bug move. So that thing comes in. We go for a liquidation. How much damage is it doing? It is a clean 2-shot on that thing, which is amazing, although maybe not. Takes him down by about 2/3, but he is going to go ahead and regain some HP with a Citrus Berry. So interestingly enough, I'm not sure who outspeeds who here. We're both pretty slow, but I feel like the liquidation is probably a KO from this range. So I kind of want to take this opportunity to go Sticky Web. I really doubt he would switch into Espeon. Given the fact that we could easily just go for an attacking move again and potentially KO that thing. So we're going to go Sticky Web this turn, see what he does here. Hopefully he just stays in, and if we outspeed him, that would be even nicer. Actually, he outspeeds us, Sludge Bombs, does some chip damage, and gets the Poison, which is really unlucky. So the hacks are not in our favor in this one, but we do get the Sticky Web up, which is something. So that is going to cut the speed of all of his Pokemon, and then we are going to take some Poison damage as well. So I'm not 100% sure here if our Custat Berry is going to pop. I feel like it actually might, which would allow us to outspeed him this turn. So I think now is probably our best shot. I think we're just going to go Liquidation here because another one should take him out from that range. It's going to be close, but I think it does take him out. So we're going to Liquidation again here and see what he does. He does actually outspeed us, unfortunately, and knocks us all the way down to 16 HP. So the Custap, we were not quite within range of the Custap, unfortunately. So we take an extra shot. We do get the Liquidation to KO the Swalot, knocking him down to 5. But unfortunately, this turn, thanks to that poison damage, we are going to lose our Araquanid. So that does kind of suck. Knocks us down to 5 Pokemon as well. So we get a double down, which means we both get a blind switch in here. So what is he going to want to come in with on the empty battlefield is the question. I don't really know. We have some choices to make here. We could go into Dunsparce and set up more hazards. I don't think he has a way to get rid of the hazards, actually. Alternatively, we could go into the Skeledirge. We could also go into the Hydreigon. So we have a lot of options here. And obviously we don't know exactly what he's going to want to do. So I feel like he could go into Serena just to potentially pivot, so I kind of want to go into Skeledirge here. I feel like it has a pretty decent matchup against most of his team. We don't have much time to decide, though. Yeah, let's go Skeledirge. I think I want to do that. So he does go in. So unfortunately, he comes in with like the one thing on his team that that Skeledirge does not deal well with, and that's the Suicune. So that sucks. So we come in with Skeledirge. He is going to get the speed reduction on the Sticky Web, which is good. And so he does have the pressure coming into play as well. So yeah, this was the worst case scenario for us. We're kind of in a bad spot because I don't want to switch out just to give this thing free reign to start setting up on us, but at the same time, obviously, he could hit us for massive damage with a water move here, so I'm not 100% sure how I want to play this. Skeledirge does look very valuable against the rest of his team pretty much, so I kind of want to preserve Skeledirge. So I feel like we don't really have a good water switch in now that we've lost Araquanid, which kind of sucks. But I feel like our best case scenario might be either Dunsparce or possibly the... I think it might actually be this. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch into the... Comfey. I think that's our best idea. Hopefully he doesn't just start setting up, because that would obviously be devastating. But we come in with the Comfey anyway, as he does go Scald, so he makes the obvious play. Does do a pretty decent bit of chip damage to us, which is unfortunate, but we do get the HP back with the leftovers, which is something. So now we have to decide if we want to try to take this opportunity to set up on him, or if we want to play it safe and just attack him. So as much as I would love to just attack him, I kind of want to do that. I feel like... I hope that going for a setup doesn't come back to bite us in the ass, but I think we can almost relatively safely Calm Mind here, so that's what we're going to do. So he does actually switch, which is good. So we are going to get up to +1. He is going to switch into the Serena. Okay, so that's his answer. So he's fearing the Grass move. He comes in with the Serena. Does get caught in the Sticky Web to cut his speed, which is nice. We go for the Calm Mind, so we're going to get up to +1 special attack and special defense, which is useful. And then we are, of course, going to regain some more HP with the leftovers. So I should say he has a choice to make this turn, because this thing could obviously Rapid Spin to remove our Sticky Web, but that would give us another free turn to do something. Unfortunately, our Terra does not help us in this situation, so I think our best bet is to go for that +1 Draining Kiss and see how much damage we can get on this thing. So that's what we're going to do, as we do have... actually, I almost forgot about that. So, yeah, I forgot about the Queenly Majesty. So, yeah, we just screwed ourselves big there. So, so Queenly Majesty blocks priority. Triage gives our healing moves priority. Yeah, so we hardcore screwed ourselves there. He takes us out with a Power Whip, and we get knocked down to 4. So, yeah, that did not go well at all. So, the question now is, what do we do about it? So, I think... probably, how do we want to play this? Yeah, that was a horrible mistake on my side there, forgetting about Serena's ability. We don't see Serena too often, obviously. So yeah, that interaction is not something I don't think I've ever experienced before in a battle one-on-one. So yeah, that is unfortunate. So I think, how do we want to play this here? Yeah, I'm not sure how we want to play this here, because we could come in with Skeledirge, but that just forces the Suicune back in. Probably, but yeah, I think that's our play. I think we just have to make the obvious play here and go into Skeledirge, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll come in with Skeledirge, and so I think the best play we have here is probably just a Torch Song, because that'll get us up to +2 special attack, so that'll at least do something for us. He does probably just switch the Suicune here, but I feel like getting up to +2 special attack is going to be valuable, so we're just going to Torch Song, see what he wants to do. He does actually just hard switch, so that Serena is probably choice item in some way, if I had to guess. He does just switch straight up to the Suicune, so that thing comes in, gets the speed reduction on the Sticky Web, and we are going to go for a Torch Song, which, as he gets the pressure coming into play, I don't expect to do much damage to him, but it is going to give us yeah, it does basically nothing. But the good news is it does give us the special attack increase, and then our Throat Spray is also going to pop, which gives us another special attack increase. So that gets us up to +2 special attack. Now, my only plan in this situation, best plan is to just go ahead and go Terra. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to Terrasilize so that we don't take super effective damage from a water move, and also we get the extra damage output, and then go for, we could do that and go for an Alluring Voice here for max damage output. I feel like that might be the right play. Alternatively, yeah, we don't, I think that's probably our best case play right now, is just to do that. So yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to go Terra Fairy and try to hit him with an Alluring Voice. I mean, I guess we could just not Terra and do Shadow Ball. That would be just as much damage. So yeah, we'll just do that. I don't want to waste the Terra just yet. We do actually outspeed him thanks to the Sticky Web. We go for the +2 Shadow Ball. Does enough to 2-shot, which is nice. He does Snarl, actually, which is kind of interesting. So it might not be a 2-shot now, because he actually gets a special attack drop there off the Snarl, so that's interesting. So yeah, so that means that we actually probably don't 2-shot this thing with Shadow Ball. But let's give it a shot anyway. Yeah, I think we're kind of just committed at this point, so let's just go for it. We know we outspeed, so there's the Shadow Ball. I don't think it KOs now that we dropped our special attack. No, it doesn't KO. He does Scald this time, and we actually can't take one. I was actually kind of thinking we might be able to take a Scald there, but we don't. So we lose Skeleturge, and we go down to 3 there. So yeah, we're not looking in the best of shape right now, unfortunately. Kind of running out of options here. I feel like our best option might actually be to come in with the Excadrill. So that's what we're going to do. So we're in kind of a dangerous situation against this thing because, again, our Terra doesn't help. We do have Mold Breaker, but at the same time, if we could get a Rapid Spin off on this thing, that would actually be huge because that would increase our speed. Although we may not need it because Sticky Web is out, but at the same time, I feel like Rapid Spin probably KOs him from here. So I kind of want to just, we're kind of be banking on a Rapid Spin KO here. That's really all we can do. So yeah, we're going to do it and hope it works. He does actually switch, so that's interesting. What does he switch into here? He does straight up goes into Donphan, so that's interesting. So the Donphan comes in. He does get the speed reduction on the Sticky Web. We go for this the Rapid Spin, which is going to do some chip damage to the Donphan and also break his Sturdy and also give us a speed boost. Donphan is going to get some HP back with the Leftovers, which is not quite enough to reactivate the Sturdy. So now we have a big choice to make, obviously, on our hands, because without the speed boost, obviously, or without the attack boost, obviously we can't even come close to sweeping him, I don't think, without the physical attack boost from a Swords Dance. So what we could do at this point is we could actually risk it all. We could risk it all, and we could go Terra. We could go Terra Ground so that we do not take super effective damage from his Earthquake if he goes for it, and then we could Swords Dance. It's a very risky move, I understand that, but I feel like we're behind and we kind of have to make a really risky play like this if we want to try and get back in the game here. So as much as this might come back to screw us, and actually I don't know if I want to do it. I feel like we might Terra Ground anyway for the damage output. Because he's going to have Ice Shard. Yeah, let's Terra Ground and go Earthquake for the damage output. I don't think this KOs him, but let's just do it anyway. We're definitely not in a great spot right now, but we're going to Terra on Excadrill into a ground type so that we won't take super effective damage from Earthquake. And yeah, I don't think that we KO him with this Earthquake, but we have to try. It is Terra boosted, we are max attack, but we don't have a boost. And it does come close with a crit, actually, but it's not enough to take him out. So he actually Rapid Spins, interestingly enough, to get rid of the Sticky Web and give himself a speed boost. But even so, we should still be outspeeding him. So he gets some HP back with the Leftovers. And yeah, so now we're in an interesting spot here because how do we want to play this? He could very well just Ice Shard us here. So I don't feel like we really can make like a risky play right now, as much as I, in a way, want to. It sucks that the sticky web is gone, and it also sucks that he's not within range that a rapid spin takes him out, that's for sure. We probably should have Swords Dance last turn, but it's obviously too late for that, because this turn I don't think we can Swords Dance. Unless we predict like an Ice Shard, but then I don't know if we can take 2, so I feel like, yeah, it kind of sucks. I guess let's just Earthquake again. Yeah, we just have to make the safe play now. He is actually going to switch. Okay, so he's given us a lot of opportunities to Swords Dance potentially that we're not taking, but he's going to switch into Suicune as fodder, actually. He's got the pressure coming into play, but that doesn't matter. We go for the Earthquake. It's obviously going to finish the Suicune off from that range, Terra boosted and all that. So the Suicune goes down. Maybe he doesn't have Ice Shard, I don't know. But either way, the Suicune goes down. Now, we have to be careful here because Excadrill is at +1 speed. However, I'm pretty confident that Serena has some kind of speed boost on it. But he's actually going to opt to go into the Espeon instead, interestingly enough. So that thing comes in. Now, does Espeon outspeed us? That I don't feel like, unless it's Scarf, which it might well be. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like, unless Espeon Scarf, I don't feel like it outspeeds +1 Excadrill. If he is Scarf, that's going to suck. I guess we just have to Earthquake here, right? I guess that's really our only play, is we just have to Earthquake. I guess we could try to switch, but I feel like we just have to Earthquake here. Let's do it. We actually do outspeed him, so okay. He's going to take it Earthquake Terra boosted. If he's not Sash, I feel like this kills. He is Sash. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, so he survives thanks to the Sash, so that's unfortunate. And then he goes for the Psyshock in return. Can we take that with Excadrill? Yes, we actually do take it with Excadrill. That's incredible. Okay, so... And then we get our Citrus Berry to get some more HP back, so that's actually really good for us. So Excadrill hangs on there. I feel like there's no reason not to just KO this thing with a Rapid Spin because we know we outspeed this thing, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the Rapid Spin, easily takes the Espeon out from that range and gives us another speed boost. That's going to knock him down to 3 Pokemon, I believe. So Excadrill is doing its damnedest to get us back into this game after some early hacks and terrible playing on my side. So now he's going to come in with the Serena, and I'm pretty sure this thing is Choice. Unfortunately, we don't have the attack boost, so I don't think there's any world that Iron Head KOs here. But I feel like we do outspeed him even if he is Scarf, so we're just going to Iron Head here as we do outspeed him. There goes the Iron Head. Takes him down by about 50%. No flinch. He actually U-turns, which is not quite enough to take us out. Does a lot of chip damage, but he also does get the pivot here. So Excadrill actually is really putting in the work to try and save us, but it might be all over now because he comes in with the Infernape. And if this thing has Mach Punch on deck, which they a lot of times, if not almost always do, there's obviously nothing we can do about that. So we're just going to click Earthquake and see what happens. And there's the, oh, he has Vacuum Wave. Okay, that's interesting. So he actually has Vacuum Wave instead. So unfortunately, Excadrill can't take the Vacuum Wave, so that takes care of the Excadrill, knocks us down to 2. Infernape going to take some Life Orb damage there as well. So the only thing we can really do at this point is come in with the Hydreigon. So we're going to do that, and so we are Scarf. So we can't outspeed priority, but we know we outspeed him. We have to Choice Lock into something, so I guess he's got the Infernape, the Donphan, and the Serena. So I feel like we probably just go Draco for max damage output. And he is going to Terra. Okay, so what Terra type is this? This might very well just be the end of us here, unfortunately, depending on what his Terra type is. He goes Terra Fire. Okay, so it's... I guess it didn't really matter. I'm not sure why he went Terra Fire there, but it didn't really matter because he goes Vacuum Wave. Can we take one? Yes, Hydreigon takes one. He takes some Life Orb damage. We go for the Draco Meteor. Can we hit the Draco Meteor? Yes, we do. Takes the Infernape out cleanly, which is amazing. Knocking him down to 2 Pokemon. So I'm not entirely sure why he went Terra there on the Infernape. You know, I'm not sure what he was predicting there, thinking getting rid of his fighting type would help him. But either way, it's becoming super close here. We're down to two versus two. He comes in with Serena. So he's got Serena and Donphan. I feel like we probably have to switch out to reset. No, we can't afford to switch out. That's the problem, though. If that Donphan, I feel like we have to switch out though to reset the Draco Meteor special attack drop. No, we can't do it. Let's just stay in Draco. We do hit him. I don't think it's enough. It is enough! Okay, it actually is enough. That surprises me a little bit, but even at -2, the Draco is enough with the max special attack Hydreigon to take out the Serena, knocking him down to just one Pokemon. So Hydreigon is really putting in the work as well here. His last Pokemon is the Donphan, so he comes in with that thing. It is pretty weak at this point. We're just going to click Draco again here. Does he have Ice Shard on this Donphan is the question, and can we live it if he does? He doesn't have Ice Shard, so we go for the Draco, and even at -4 from that range, the Draco is enough to go ahead and take that Donphan out with seconds left on the clock, and that is game. All right, so we are going to win that one 2-0 against Chris, but that was a really good game, actually. Fun match, competitive match, definitely a roller coaster there, but we were able to bring it together there. Definitely we're able to overcome some early hacks and early misplays on my side to take the win there, and I'm very happy about that, actually. But a really solid match all around there. So, but yeah, that's going to do it. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.